comes to building materials, glass blocks are clearly a classic. In the 1920s and 30s, they were a cornerstone of the Art Deco style of architecture. Today, glass blocks are still popular for creating walls, windows, and stunning design features. A stylish way to maintain privacy and keep the light. Glass blocks aren't just decorative. They insulate from heat, cold, and noise. They begin with just 4 ingredients: recycled glass pieces called coloured, sand, soda ash, and limestone. A computerized system portions out each one and feeds them into a melter. This giant furnace heats the batch of ingredients to a fiery 1,500 degrees Celsius, transforming them into molten glass. The melter pumps out enough molten glass to make 1/2 block at a time. Automated shears slice it off. The gob of glass then slides into a waiting mould. A plunger pushes the gob down, spreading glass throughout the mould cavity. Its waffled surface imprints that pattern onto the glass. Pipes overhead blast ambient air that cools down the molten glass drastically, from 1,000 to 600 degrees Celsius in just a few seconds. This way they don't lose their shape when this retractable arm extracts them from the mould and lays them on a conveyor belt leading into a sealing machine. This is where 2 half blocks join together to form a full block. Entering the machine, each piece passes over a series of burners that keep the glass temperature constant. Sudden cooling could crack or shatter the glass. The machine then slowly reheats the half blocks until their edges start melting. They enter the part of the machine called the squeeze station. There, an automated press forces a top and bottom half together. Their melted edges fuse, forming a single block. The blocks now travel into a leer, an oven that cools the glass at regulated temperatures over several hours. This annealing process prevents cracking and allows the glass time to set properly. The glass temperature going in is about 1,000 degrees Celsius. Coming out, it's down to 80 degrees. The blocks are now ready for inspection. Workers use digital alignment gauges to make sure both halves are flush. Then they run a straight piece of steel along the block's surface to check for any distortion. Each and every block must meet precise standards for both size and shape. This finished block is a 19 centimeter square and 10 centimeters thick. Building with glass blocks is similar to building with bricks. You use mortar to stick them together. To prepare the blocks for mortaring, workers now place each one into a separate station. As it spins, nozzles spray the edges with liquid vinyl. This coating will help the mortar stick to the glass surface. One last step. An inkjet printer applies the product code, along with the manufacturing date and time. The quality control department runs samples through an impact test. A worker drops a weight through a tube onto the side of the block. This verifies the strength of the side wall and the seal between the 2 halves. Finally, the glass blocks are ready for shipping. Workers pack them into cardboard boxes that have block-sized sections to keep them safe during transport. Glass blocks come in so many shapes, sizes and patterns that the design possibilities are endless. Both practical and beautiful, they're clearly a construction classic. So, next time you want to roll out the barrel and drum up some support, or create a blast from the past and blow your own whistle, don't worry, because you'll always be on the right tracks, even if they are miniature, because now you know how it's made.
Peste câteva momente, cum se fabrică obiectele utile din jur. Iar de la 20 la un pas de moarte. 3 alpiniști rămân blocați pe un munte.
Acest program a fost sponsorizat de Practicăr. Pentru ideile tale.
I was trapped. Pain is indescribable. All of a sudden, you're about to die. I didn't think I was going to make it.
La un pas de moarte, astăzi de la ora 20 pe Discovery.